See, being a Liberian, it's not just about geography. It is about identity, the power of resilience, and the silent determination to fulfill purpose. See, for me, it's carrying a story that started way before me, in choosing to honor it in how I live my life, how I create, how I carry myself, and most importantly, how I serve others. Now, I represent Liberia in my daily living through my work. One of my very first projects is called The Feast. It's about two Liberian daughters who suffer differently at the hands of their father cruelty. Every project that I create is rooted in uplifting the African culture, the Liberian culture, while sharing my own personal stories. See, my goal is to change narratives, especially about who we are as Africans and Liberians. In one of the ways I've really, truly struggled with identity as a Liberian woman in America, my experience has always been settled in between two cultures. There were moments of confusion because I was too Liberian or I was too American, depending on where I was and depending on which community I was in. But being Liberian grounded me. See, because it comes with a subtle power of ancient responsibility of Africa. People who liberated Africa. To the renaissance of the Black American culture, today our descendants are part of that conversation. And the indigenous Liberians that have held a great nation till date. There's a beauty in knowing that I can be both because there's a strength in duality. There are many ways I have tried to bridge the gap between indigenous Liberians and the diaspora. One of the ways that I do it is by creating experiences that bring us back home. See, because it's not about going back home geographically. It's also going back home to self. I create spaces and I celebrate places where diaspora and indigenous people can gather and experience the spirit of Liberia. That is what the ultimate Liberian is about. Now, if I was competing, I would be the ultimate Liberian because I just don't talk about Liberia. I create platforms and I tell stories and I am dedicated to my work of reconnecting us in the diaspora back home to our brothers and sisters. In harmony of moving forward for a greater Liberia. Listen, if I was supposed to be crowned the ultimate Liberian at the end of this competition, I would wish to leave a legacy of connection, opportunity, and pride in something so old that is Liberian. The reunionization of the people on the continent of Africa. I would love for us to have the audacity to tell our stories boldly and celebrate our brothers and sisters who are thriving and determined for a global triumph of Liberia. So what are you doing? Are you too Liberian? Are you too Liberian? We'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ultimate Liberian competition.